Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Marysville High School Gymnasium. It's District 56 basketball action. The Marysville Vikings will be taking on the Tigers of Armada this evening. This is a semifinal matchup, and the winner will advance to take on the Rockets from New Haven Friday night. A couple of keys for the game tonight. I think the Vikings are going to need to keep a lot of pressure on defensively. They like to play the 1-2-2 zone, and they've been very successful this season. From a rebounding standpoint, I think they have the advantage. They got to demand excellence out of one another, make sure they have the boards covered both offensively and defensively. And the last thing is good shot selection. Beats choosy, be able to get the shot, and then when you get that shot, knock it down. All right, we're going to be back for the opening tip in just a moment, so be sure to join us.
The programs and community announcements presented on this station are brought to you in part by a grant from the following M6 Communication Arts Learning Partners.
The Marysville American Legion J. Edward Mallory Post number 449 is located at 299 Huron Boulevard in Marysville. Hall rentals are available for any occasion, and bingo is played every Tuesday evening. Stop by and thank a veteran every day.
Loyalty.
Teamwork.
Responsibility.
Sacrifice.
Determination.
Compassion. Respect.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am. I am.
An athlete.
Sports do not build character. They reveal it.
Welcome to boys basketball action, District 56, being held at Marysville High School. This is a semifinal matchup between Armada, the Tigers, and our own Marysville Vikings. Referee Joel Dina ready to get the opening tip started, and the Tigers control. Tigers in the black, Marysville in their home white uniforms. Marysville likes to start off and they play in that 1-2-2 zone, keep everybody out on the perimeter. That time the Tigers got a nice cut back door and the bucket and a foul. That is Uzinski that time. Nice pass inside to him down the lane. He was able to make that, and Evan Lito picks up his first foul. Chance for a three-point play off the mark. Big rebound, this time by Butler. He brings it up the court. Over to Hinckley, and the Vikings get their first offensive set. Kiger on the wing. Carter steps out. Nice big swing to Hinckley. Hinckley's wide open, misses the shot, and here comes the rebound. Big rebound by number 30. That's Jared Couch. He's 6'5". It'll be a challenge for our Marysville Vikings. Carter will match up with him. Another drive inside, cut off. Vikings like to keep everybody on the outside. Dylan Kiger on the defense, and Hinckley knocks it out of bounds into the Marysville cheering section. Just under a minute gone in the game. It's 2-0 Armada. Back out front, Davis will set up the point. Marysville in their zone. Job looking around, he finds Stefanski. A little bit of a tip away, and Marysville comes up with the loose ball. Hinckley brings it up. Still 2-0 Armada, early going. First quarter action. This is a semifinal game. Always a little pressure. Great backdoor play. Kiger goes up for the dunk. That was a great backdoor pass by Ross Hinckley. Kiger went in for the slam and was blocked away, but there was also a foul, so he's going to shoot a free throw. Dylan with his first free throw attempt tonight. And it's good, 2-1. Vikings, 15-6 overall this season. They're averaging almost 52 points a game and giving up about 45 points a game. Armada coming in at 10-8 overall. Second one is off the mark, but Carter comes up with it. He stepped on the line. 2-1, and the Tigers will take possession. Job brings the ball up. Little three-quarter court press. Dylan Kiger up near the front. Just a little token defense. Make sure the Tigers don't get into a running game. Big pass to the top of the key over to Job. Job takes the drive. It's knocked out of his hands. Carter comes up with it. Up the far side, Kiger does a little spin move. Knocked away. It's going to be a foul, and he's going to go back and shoot again. Good aggressive drive to the hoop by Kiger that time. Nice job. That's a big foul. That's 2 now on Jared Couch. He's the big 6'5" junior for the Tigers. Looks like the Tigers are going to make a substitution. Newland's 6'4" junior ready to come in. Dylan Kiger makes the first free throw, and that ties up the game at 2-2. 6 minutes to go. Now Dylan for his second free throw attempt. It's good also, and the Vikings take their first lead, 3-2, Marysville. Once again, three-quarter court press. Davis at the top, all the way over to Rosinski. He looks inside. Davis got a shot from the outside. It's no good. Here comes Butler on the fast break. It's 1-on-2. He gives it back to Kiger. Kiger cuts through the lane and scores. 5-2, Marysville. Good job by Brian Bowman pushing the ball up the court, getting that advantage. We got a quick timeout by the Armada Tigers. And with that timeout, we're going to thank one of our M6 Communication Arts sponsors.
The programs and community announcements presented on this station are brought to you in part by a grant from the following M6 Communication Arts learning partners.
Lifetime Hearing is located on the corner of Gratiot and Delaware in Marysville. Come by and meet Pam Byer and her professional staff or call for an appointment at 364-1170. They have the needed expertise to provide testing and assistive devices. Remember, silence isn't golden to those with hearing loss.
There are lots of unmet needs out here, and while I can't change everything, I can change some things. So I stepped up and became an American Legion Auxiliary Volunteer. For nearly 100 years, they've been helping our veterans, military, and their families here and abroad. Military deployment can be tough on a family, so we do what we can to help. And every injured and homeless veteran deserves the compassion we can give them.
Well, we are here to help.
Plus, we also have programs to teach our youth how to be good citizens and young women how to be leaders at ALA Girls State.
America.
I wanted to give back like the other 800,000 American Legion Auxiliary volunteers. There's history here. Patriotism, pride, open arms. It doesn't take much time to make a difference. Will you join me and please step up to help our country's heroes and their families? Call the number to volunteer today.
Thanks for joining us. Viking basketball action from District 56. Vikings holding a 5-2 lead with 5:22 to go in the first quarter. Coach Collins, quick timeout that time, wants to make sure the Vikings don't get on a run. Kind of calmed his team down. This is a big shot from the outside. It's off the mark, but it's tracked down, knocked off of Michael Jackson, and it's going to be Tiger ball. Good hustle by Newlands, big 6'4" junior that just checked into the game. Skip pass all the way to the far side. Ross Hinckley gets a tie-up. That was Hart that had just checked in, and Hinckley was able to tie him up. Nice play by Ross, and it'll be Viking ball on the possession. Michael Jackson on the wing. Carter, big swing over to Kiger. Kiger in the corner to Hinckley. He's looking to get it out of the corner. He's got Seth Loth from the top, and Seth buries a three. Nice job. 8-2 Marysville. We had talked earlier about getting that good shot selection, and then when you get that shot, you got to bury it, and Seth did just that. Nice play. This time Armada gets inside, but they miss the shot. Hinckley comes down with the ball again, brings it up over midcourt. Drives all the way to the hole, high runner, it's off the mark. Comes down with Davis with the ball, and here they come. We've got a double dribble being called. Armada inside. That'll be a turnover in the Vikings. Zane King checks in. Evan Leto's back in. Brian Butler checks back in. Coach Beaver likes to keep everybody substituting, keep their legs fresh. Later in the game, that comes in handy. 8-2 Marysville, 4 minutes, halfway point of the first quarter. Good start for the Vikings. Butler, great drive to the baseline, takes it all the way home, and adds to that lead, 10-2 now. Backdoor pass, off the mark. Leto with the rebound, here comes Hinckley. That was a nice backdoor look, but the Tigers couldn't convert. Leto now with the ball, looking backdoor, Kiger. He's driving inside, twisting and turning. He scores, 12-2 Marysville. 3:20 to go, and the Vikings have opened up a 10-point lead. Knocked out of bounds, stepped down the line though. Nice hustle by Ross Hinckley. Almost got another turnover.
In for the Tigers, number 20, Dylan Shafransky. Number 2, Max Fleming.
Shafransky comes in. Fleming comes in, both for the Tigers. Davis takes it up top. Tigers looking to reverse the ball, and they do. Back over to Davis, back to the top, down to the left side. Viking defense is pretty stingy right now. They're not letting a lot inside the three-point arc. And that one is tossed away. Marysville will take over. You can see the confidence in the Vikings defensively now. Each possession, they're getting a little more aggressive. Cade Perrin's about ready to check in for the Vikings. Ross is looking to the right side to Leto. Zane King on the reverse. Ross Hinckley pulls up, little jumper from about 12 feet and off the mark, and it's going to be white ball. Marysville keeps it. Perrin checking in. He's in for Dylan Kiger. Dylan's had a very good first quarter so far. Perrin to inbounds. Hinckley in the corner. Scores it, and it's a three-pointer. 15-2 now, Marysville. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Coach Beworth probably liking this start. This time the Tigers take a three-pointer and they hit it. Nice job. That was Max Fleming hitting from the wing, and that makes it 15-5. Cade Perrin pulls back out. Didn't see anything at the baseline. Back out to Hinckley. Hinckley over to Leto. Butler drives around to the top of the key. He's got Ross again. Ross misses this one, came up a little short. And Davis pulls down the rebound, brings it all the way down. Butler doing the guarding. And it's a jump ball. Brian Butler stays in the possession of the Tigers. Brendan Moran checking in for the Vikings. Dylan Kiger comes back into the game. First time in for Brendan tonight. Sophomore getting a lot of playing time this year with the Vikings. Minute and a half to go in the opening quarter. 15-5 lead, Marysville. A little bit of a tip. Again from the corner, off the mark this time. Rebound Tigers. Tigers take it back up, score it. That's number 33, Logan Newlands. Big, strong rebound, and he put it back up, got the foul. He has an opportunity for an old-fashioned three-pointer. That was a good rebound by Logan Newlands. 15-7, Marysville. 15-8 now with the free throw. .1:15 to go in the opening quarter. Marysville 15, Armada 8. The Vikings trying to get their offense going again. Moran reverses to Hinckley. Hinckley's wide open for the three, off the mark. Tigers come down with it. Almost a steal, now there is a steal. Kiger this time, stolen right back. Pass up inside, Newlands this time scores it. They cut the lead to 5, 15-10. Coach Collins wants the Tigers to pick up the defensive pressure. Nice big skip pass. Butler buries a three. 18-10. Brian Butler on a big skip pass from Hinckley. Nice play for the Vikings. Down to 20 seconds to go, opening quarter. Looks like the Tigers are going to play for the last shot. Moving the ball around carefully. 10 seconds to go. Almost a unforced error. 5. Going to have the corner shot one more time, and it's good. Fleming hits one from the corner. A three-pointer makes it 18-13. Max Fleming comes in. Got the hot hand for the Tigers, and they brought him back for the Vikings after one quarter of play. We're going to take a quick timeout on M6, your hometown station.
Read, read, read. March is Reading Month.
During the month of March, students are encouraged to read with the goal to motivate kids to read every day of the year.
Reading improves many developing skills of young students that will be used later in their lives, including alphabet knowledge, phonological awareness, memory, and writing.
Help create a nation of readers by encouraging your children to read or read to them. Remember,
good readers become great leaders. Happy reading!
Look, Mom, no skis. No fish.
Falls on TV can be entertaining. Falling at home can be devastating. Each year, 1 in 3 Americans over 65 falls in their own home, breaking bones and shattering lives. For older people, any broken bone can be serious. A broken hip, potentially lethal. To make your home as fall-safe and bone-friendly as it can be, visit orthoinfo.org/falls. A public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, where staying on your feet is doctor's orders.
Welcome back, Michigan High School Athletic Association Boys District Basketball action. Marysville Vikings hosting the Armada Tigers. One quarter's in the books, 18-13. Vikings get the first possession, shot from the corners off the mark. Seth Loth with the big rebound. Scramble for it in the corner, and it's going to be Armada ball. Just a quick review of what the district tournaments look like so far. Marysville knocked off Richmond in a great game in Monday night, 43-38. New Haven knocked out Marine City, and St. Clair defeated Algonac. Earlier this evening, the Rockets from New Haven knocked St. Clair out of the tournament, and they are sitting in Friday night's championship game waiting for the winner of this game. 7.5 to go before the halftime. Armada swinging the ball around, getting a little more confident, looking for the opening where they can get that shot. Max Fleming had the hot hand. He's down in the corner again. Vikings got to be aware of where he's at. And there he is, and there's a shot, and he hits another one. He turns around and gives the Viking fans a little bit of you know what. So this will get interesting. I'm sure that'll get the boys in white a little fired up as well. 18-16, Marysville had a big 10-point lead at one point. Tigers weren't afraid of that. They brought it all the way back now, 2-point deficit for the Tigers. Vikings, Seth Loth wide open, off the mark. Lito with the rebound. This time Kiger with the three. Kiger's off the mark. Seth Loth, big offensive rebound. Way to go, Seth. That's the way to hit the boards. One of our keys to the game, rebound everything. Vikings needed that bucket, 20-16. Armada had been on a nice little run into the first quarter, start of the second, so that opens up a 4-point lead now for the Vikings. And this is going to be an over to the back, I believe. Oh, Dylan Kiger said, I would have taken that one. The referees called it over the back and blew it dead.
Returning for the Tigers, number 42, Mitchell
Rosinski for the Tigers checks back in the game. A lot of juniors on this team. It's a younger team. Going to be pretty strong next year. They come out a 1-3-1 zone, something the Vikings are going to have to make some adjustments, be able to find the openings. Carter this time. Carter, Lito drives baseline, kicks it out to Loth. Loth in the corner. Hinckley with the shot off the mark. Kiger with the rebound, and it's taken away from him. Scramble on the ground, and it's going to be Carter picking up the foul for the Vikings. A lot of hustle out there. Vikings were hitting everything early, and now they've gone a little cold. 20-16, Vikings still with that 4-point lead. 5.5 to go before the halftime. Nice reversal. Long shot outside that time, and it's off the mark. Drew Davis might want to move in just a half step on that one. He had the opening, but wouldn't fall. Checking in now for Armada, number 5, Adam Job back in. Number 4, Noah Chambers also coming in. Ross Hinckley bringing it up. You can see that the Tigers have gotten a little more aggressive with their zone, a little more confidence. Got a trap in the corner, and there's going to be a blocking foul. I believe this one's going on Chambers, number 4. Yes, it is. That's 3 fouls for both teams. Butler comes back in for Seth Loth. Coach Beaver is going to have to make a little adjustment with this 1-3-1 zone. Hinckley down to Butler in the corner. Butler, nice sidestep, kicks it all the way back out. Kiger up nice and high off the glass. Good job. 22-16. Good drive by Dillon that time. Put it up off the glass. Got a trap into the side. Kick out of bounds. Good job by Ross. Active feet that time. Coach Collins looks like he's ready to call another timeout. And with that timeout, we're going to thank another one of our M6 sponsors.
The programs and community announcements presented on this station are brought to you in part by a grant from the following M6 Communication Arts Learning Partners.
The Marysville Lions Club has been serving the Marysville community since 1941. Programs for the visually challenged, school projects for our youth, and community enhancement projects are just a few of the activities that Lions members get to experience. To become more involved, visit www.marysvillelions.org.
According to the National Crime Victimization Survey, nearly 2/3 of sexual assaults occur at night. However, this number can be reduced by learning some easy-to-follow nighttime safety tips. Keep a cell phone, flashlight, and some form of ID on you at all times, especially at night, but don't carry a lot of money or valuables. If you're walking or running, plan your route and let others know where you're going. Try your best not to go out alone. Avoid unpopulated or poorly lit areas. If you feel like you're being followed, find a well-populated area or go into a public building. Park in a well-lit area. If you notice any suspicious activity, call the police and find a safe place immediately. By following these rules, your nighttime travels can be safe and enjoyable.
Welcome back, Viking Gymnasium, boys basketball action. Marysville 22, Armada 16. Second quarter, 4:46 left in the quarter. Armada, big skip pass that time, nothing happening. Back out front. Vikings back in that 1-2-2. When Fleming was in, he was able to loosen that zone up a little bit. So far, not so much for the other Tigers. A takeaway by Kiger. Kiger's going strong to the hole, cuts in, makes the bucket. 24-16. Good, strong, aggressive drive to the basket. Nice give and go that time, off the mark. Loose ball comes up by the Tigers. This one is off the heel. And it's going to be Marysville ball. Good hustle, both teams, but that ball was bouncing a little funny. Ross brings it up. Again, Tigers a 1-3-1 zone. They've stretched it out to half court. Nice big pass, back door that time. We got a foul. Jake Carter's going to go up. There's a nice skip pass all the way down to the corner to Butler. Butler found Carter underneath the basket. He was fouled, so he's going to shoot two. Good look inside by Brian Butler. It's always good to reward those big guys. Get those layups for all the fouls. Jake hits the first one, 25-16. Been a little bit of game of runs so far. Marysville got out to the early start, opened it up by 10, 12 points. Then the Tigers came back, had a nice run. Now the Vikings are starting to put a little bit of offense back together. Jake Carter on his second one. He buries that one also. 26-16. 3:40 to go. First half action. Both teams using a half-court trap to their advantage. Looking all over, can't quite crack an opening yet. Stepped inside, Jake Carter knocked it away, and the Vikings come up with it. Lito, backdoor cut. This one is knocked away, but the Vikings come away with it. And Butler stepped out of bounds on the sideline. It's all right, that was a good aggressive play. Michael Jackson ready to check in for the Vikings. He's coming in for Evan Lito. Come the Tigers. Under 3 minutes to go. 26-16, Marysville. Butler looking for the steal, didn't get it. Jumper from the top of the key. It's Barry. That's number 42. Rosinski that time. Big three-pointer. 26-19. Tigers needed that one. Kiger is trapped in the corner. He gets it all the way across court. Now Hinckley back to Butler. Butler. Boom, he hits it. 29-19. Brian Butler, a couple of key three-pointers tonight. 2:15 to go. Keep an eye on Max Fleming for the Tigers. Steal taken away by Carter, handed off to Hinckley, and the Vikings are back on offense. Butler getting trapped on the side, dribbles out of it. Carter looking, getting trapped. He's got to get rid of it. Got to get rid of it. Looks over to the side. Butler, Kiger going baseline up and off the mark. It's going to be a blocking foul. Kiger will be shooting 2. Good opportunity. It was almost a charge, but referee said he got there just a little bit late, so Kiger goes to the free throw line. That's a 5th team foul now on the Tigers. No real foul trouble by either team. Dillon hits his first one, makes it 30-19. Drew Davis comes back in. Newlands comes back in also for the Tigers. Got Hinckley, Butler, Kiger, Jackson, and Carter. And we got a bit of a grab. That's going to be a foul on the Vikings. No sense on that one. Tigers already had possession of that one. Here come the Tigers. Minute and a half to go before halftime. 30-19. Nice look inside. Nothing going that time. They're looking for Fleming. Vikings a little more aware that he likes to shoot in that corner. Back out front. There's Fleming. He's looking for something. Can't find it. Nobody cutting back door. He goes back up to the top. Davis finds it inside, but it's a block, and they're going to call the foul on Carter. Adam Jobs going to the free throw line to shoot a couple. He made a nice cut right in the middle of the lane. Davis was able to find him. Unfortunately, he missed the first free throw. Stays 30-19. Second one, also off the mark. Butler, big rebound. Kiger bringing it up. Dillon has one speed, and that's straight ahead. Nice job. He takes it all the way to the hole, scores another bucket, 32-19. We're inside a minute before the half. A little bit of defensive pressure, and that's going to be off of one of the Vikings. Zane King comes in for Jake Carter. Good exchange by Coach Bewert. Make sure Jake doesn't pick up a foul just before the half. Big pass inside. Michael Jackson cut in front of it, knocked it out of bounds. Nice hustle, Michael. 37 seconds before the half. .42, big shot from the outside, won't go. Kiger way up there and gets a big rebound. Kicks it back out, Hinckley at the top. 20 seconds to go before half. Coach B's pulling everybody back a little bit, wants to make sure they get the last shot. Ross, good ball handler, goes to Butler in the corner. 8 seconds to go. Butler's got to find somebody. He's getting trapped. Cross court, Kiger from way out off the mark. And that'll end the first half of play. Marysville 32, Armada 19. We'll be back for second half action in just a moment.
You may be eligible for a credit on your electric bill if you experience lengthy or frequent service outages. To request the $25 credit, contact your electricity provider. For more information about the credit and tips for surviving power outages, call the Michigan Public Service Commission at 1-800-292-9555 or visit their website at michigan.gov/MPSC and click on Consumer Information. A public service message from the Michigan Public Service Commission.
No, that you're in my lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's just supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry.
Every 2 seconds, someone in the United States is in need of blood. These people are in need of something so easy to find. It's the fact that only 3% of the population gives blood. One of the main reasons people give blood is to help others. This attitude supplies North America with 43,000 pints daily. Healthy people can donate a pint every 2 months, and the process only takes minutes. So go to the American Red Cross in Port Huron and donate a pint today, because every pint donated saves lives.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Marysville High School. We have boys District 56 basketball action. Our Marysville Vikings taking on the Armada Tigers. At halftime, the Vikings have a 32-19 lead. The winner of this game will take on the Rockets from New Haven for the district finals Friday night. Marysville starts off in their 1-2-2 zone, packing things in nice and tight again. Armada's trying to find that opening. They got some hot shooting for a while. Now they've cooled off a little bit at the end of the half. See if they can get warmed up again. Rosinski is going back and forth on the baseline trying to find that spot. Carter knocks the entry pass away and Hinckley comes away with it. In the game earlier this evening, Romeo Weens and the New Haven Rockets knocked off our Saints. Kiger going up strong, gets his own rebound, puts it back, and makes it a 34-19 game. 15-point lead now for the Vikings. At the end of one quarter, it was 18-13 Marysville, but Armada only scored 6 points in the second quarter. It was 32-19 at halftime. Nice defensive quarter for the Vikings. Once again, the Vikings packing it in nice and tight, working hard. Kick back out. Rosinski this time off the mark. Butler gets it, but it's taken away by the Tigers. As Drew Davis got his hand in there. Outside shot, and it's going to be a late foul on Jake Carter. It's going to be 3 free throws, I believe. That's Jake's third foul of the game. Puts him in a little bit of jeopardy, so here comes Zane King. Fransky hits his first one, 34-20 now. If you remember, we talked early in the game, we thought the Vikings would need to keep the pressure on defensively. I think they've done a very good job with that out of their zone. Tigers have struggled to try to find the opening. We talked about rebounding everything. Rebounding is a big part of this game. Give the opponent one opportunity. Make sure you get everything else. And all 3 go down. Nice job. Shafransky. This ball's kicked loose. Kicked loose again. Great hustle. Vikings keep it. Oh, and it's a turnover. Now, here comes Drew Davis. A little bit of energy spurt here by the Tigers. Shafransky this time pulls up off the mark. Lito with the rebound. 34-22. Under 6 minutes to go. Kiger in a lot of traffic and he kicks it back out. They find Hinckley in the corner. Hinckley's off the mark. Zane King with the big rebound, and he draws the foul. He's going to shoot a couple of free throws. Good hustle by Zane. Again, those offensive rebounds, very, very important. We talked about good shot selection is also one of the keys. Marysville's had some good opportunities, hasn't been able to knock everything down, but they've hit some keys when they needed it. Zane, first free throws on the mark. 35-22. Logan Newlands checks in for the Tigers. He's a wide body, 6'4", junior. Kiger comes up with it. Oh, they call a travel that time. Tigers will take the possession. .13 Viking lead. 5.5 to go, third quarter. This time, pass is off the mark. Newfoundland back out to the top. Nice job by Davis. Newlands got the ball inside, kicked it back to Davis. He hits it, and it's a 10-point lead now. Tigers got their own little run going. Nothing happening for the Vikings right now. Ross Hinckley's trying a lot of things. It's stolen. Kiger comes away with it, and it's going to be a charge. Good hustle and great defensive intensity that time by the Tigers. 35-25. Into the corner, back out to the top. Around to the front. This one's off the mark. Zane King up all the way, and the dunk is off the mark. Kiger got stretched out a little bit, and it's going to be Tigers' ball. We've got two officials making sure, talking a little bit and getting it right. They're going to give it back to the Vikings that time. Kiger to Loth. Hinckley sets the offense. Kiger inside, back to Michael Jackson. Hinckley into the corner, Seth Loth. He's got some traffic in there. He brings it back out to the front. Tigers are now a little bit more aggressive after a nice offensive spurt. Offense creates defense, and Seth misses a backdoor layup. Oh, that one's taken away by Michael Jackson. Oh, Michael's going to pick up a foul. He used his free arm to try to push the defender away, and that was a good call by the official, actually. Not that the Viking fans wanted to hear that. That's 3 Viking fouls now, 1 for Armada in the second half. Big pass out top. Into the corner. Shots off the mark. Kiger down with the rebound. Hinckley up the far side, or the near side, excuse me. Decides to pull it back out front and set the offense. Nice. Went in for the layup, but we lost the ball on the way up. Davis, another one up front. And Davis was way out there, and he hits it. Vikings are going to call a timeout. Nice little run. It's 35-28. Tigers are on their way back into this thing. 3:27 to go. We're going to thank one of our sponsors and come back for some more great basketball action.
The programs and community announcements presented on this station are brought to you in part by a grant from the following M6 Communication Arts Learning Partners.
The McGivney Banquet Center, home of the Marysville Knights of Columbus, is a perfect location for any occasion.
With their friendly and knowledgeable staff, both small and large halls are available for rental. You'll be sure to find what you need by calling 364-6800 to make your reservation.
As a parent, hire a trusted friend or family member to watch your child. Make sure to ask if they have taken a babysitter safety course, and if not, encourage them to do so. Give your sitter important contact information such as your phone number and the number of your family doctor. As the sitter, make sure you are comfortable with the family and know what is expected of you. Clarify feeding directions with the parents and be aware of any food allergies. Make sure to be watching the child at all times and never leave them alone for long periods. If the child is sleeping, check on them every 15 minutes. In case of any emergencies, dial 911. For more information on babysitting safety and to learn where to take a babysitting basics course, log on to redcross.org.
Let's do a little recap. Viking basketball, district semifinal action. Marysville had jumped out to a nice lead, 32-19 at the halfway point. It's now 35-28. The Tigers making a little run of their own. Vikings have been shut down. Butler this time from the corner. He hits one. Ryan Butler, he has hit some big three-pointers tonight, and they needed that one. It's only their second bucket. And that's a 5-second call against Armada. We talked about it. Offense creates defense and vice versa. Vikings got that three-pointer by Butler. It came back, forced the turnover. 10-point lead again, 38-28. Under 3 to go in the third. Backdoor play. Tigers had that one well scouted out. Knocked it away from Kiger, and here come the Tigers. Nice cut down low. Back up to the top, into the corner. This one is off the mark. Fleming, he had the hot hand earlier in the game, but he couldn't bring that one in. Michael Jackson in for Evan Leto this time. Noah Chambers, well, he's going to come in after the next stop of play. We got a reaching foul that time by the Tigers. Logan Newland. I don't think Coach Collins wants Newland out that far getting reaching fouls, but it's good aggressive basketball. Hang on, we've got a substitution coming in. As I said, Chambers is going to check into the game, and so is Coach. Kiger with the ball, looking to drive, a little spin move. He likes this off the glass, and he makes it. 40-28, and we're back to a 12-point lead. Nice play by Dylan Kiger. He likes that little spin move and then puts it up high off the backboard. Tigers were looking at it. They took it. That's Job, Adam Job from the corner. 3-point bucket. Back to a 9-point lead, 40-31. Hinckley this time to Butler. Off the mark. 1:45 to go in the third quarter. 9-point lead for the Vikings. We've seen this one before. Yes, we have. That's Drew Davis. Left wide open, and he scores 40-34. Can't leave Davis open right now. He's got the hot hand. It's Fleming a little earlier. Ross Hinckley says, I can do that too. Nice shot by Ross. Important shot. 43-34. 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Big cut back door, and Jake Carter steps in front of the pass. We got a jump ball. It's got to be Marysville possession. Lido in for Jackson. Jake Carter did a very nice job stepping in front of that pass, tipping the ball away, wrestling it away, and getting a jump ball out of it. Good hustle. Talk about defense is all about determination. Even when your shots aren't going in, you can still play defense. Ross Hinckley, he pulls up a little running jumper off the backboard. Nice play, 45-34. Swing pass. Inside, off the mark. Kiger this time, he's going for it again, and he got it this time. He got the slam that he was looking for a little while ago. 47-34. That got the Viking crowd going. Oh, my. Ross Hinckley, one up strong, got that rebound. Came down on part of the ball, I think. Vikings call a quick timeout with 8 seconds to go. Make sure they didn't have a turnover right there. It's going to be a 20-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. Let's talk a little bit about the state tournament. You know that we're in the district play right now. The winner of this Marysville district will play the Goodrich district next week. And I believe that's up in North Branch. The other half of the regional will be in the Notre Dame and Emily City districts. The quarterfinal will be held back here in Marysville on March 21st. That's a big game. You're not going to want to miss that one. If you like basketball, get over to the high school March 21st as the quarterfinal Class B will be right here. And then, of course, the state finals will be March 23rd and 25th at the Breslin Center. Butler's going to have shot to Kiger. Kiger from the corner. He buries it. 1 second to go. 50-34, and a great way to end the third quarter for the Vikings. With that, we're going to take a timeout after thanking another one of our M6 sponsors.
The programs and community announcements presented on this station are brought to you in part by a grant from the following M6 Communication Arts Learning Partners.
O'Connor Realty, located at 2801 Gratiot Boulevard in Marysville, is ready to help you. Whether buying or selling, you'll want to meet with an O'Connor Realty agent. Call 364-8700 to make an appointment today. O'Connor Realty, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you.
Oh, hey, bud. Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
I've been meaning to ask you, is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Boys basketball action, fourth quarter ready to begin. Our Marysville cheer section all dressed in white. Big whiteout game tonight. And the Vikings on the floor are responding. That's a reaching foul by Dylan Kiger. We enter the fourth quarter play, 50-34, Marysville with the lead. For quite some time, the Vikings in that third quarter got stuck with 3 points. They just couldn't get the scoring going. And in the last 2 minutes, they broke it open. Drew Davis is not ready to give up on his season. He just hit a three from the corner. 50-37. Keep it at a 13-point lead. Tigers are not ready to give it up. Butler drives to the hole. Nice spin. Bucket off the glass. Great layup by Brian Butler. It's been one of his best games of the year that I've seen. Very aggressive. He gets the steal. Here come the Vikings again. And we got a reach-in foul on Ross Hinckley, I believe it was. It was. Vikings had a breakaway that time, 3-on-2, but couldn't capitalize on it. All right. There's 7 minutes to go, and somebody sees it. Winner goes on, plays New Haven Friday night. Loser goes home. From the corner, off the mark. Big rebound this time. Nice play. That was Jared Couch. Good offensive rebound, puts it right back up. And we're back to a 13-point Marysville lead. Ross Hinckley, a little bit of a drive, comes back out. Lido looks. Kiger, not sure where he's going yet. He's taking it up, but he's going to get called for the travel. (52-39) after the turnover. Tigers bring it up. About 6 minutes to go in the game. Tigers looking. Davis from way out. Won't get it this time. It's going to be Marysville ball. Cade Perrin comes in for the Vikings. He takes Evan Lido's spot. Coach Collins for the Tigers going to call a timeout. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back for more basketball action on M6, your hometown station.
The programs and community announcements presented on this station are brought to you in part by a grant from the following M6 Communication Arts Learning Partners. The Marysville Rotary Club supports projects both locally and across the globe. The club meets every Tuesday at Alexander's Premier Banquet Facility at 12:05 p.m. The Marysville Rotary Club, promoting service above self.
If you are struggling to pay energy bills, always contact your utility provider first for shut-off prevention or payment plans. For other available energy, weatherization, and assistance programs, call 211 or the Michigan Public Service Commission at 1-800-292-9555. You can also visit their website at michigan.gov/MPSC for more information. A public service message from the Michigan Public Service Commission.
Great job by our Marysville Viking basketball team. 52-39 leaders right now over the Tigers of Armada. Just under 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Armada comes out and gets some pressure, man-to-man, a little further out. A little swing pass by the Vikings. Butler this time. Hinckley. Kiger goes baseline, inside. Zane King goes up nice and strong, and he draws the foul. He's going back to the free throw line. Good job by the Vikings moving the ball around. I'll bring in Logan Newlands in just a moment. Coach picked up his fourth foul. And Zane gets the first one to fall. Nice shooter touch there, bounced around a little bit, dropped in. 53-39 Vikings. 5.5 to go in the ball game. Zane with his second free throw attempt. Off the front of the rim, and he comes over the back. It's going to be Armada ball. A little frustration there. That happens. Get back, play some defense, and let's make something else good happen. Here we go. Again, the Vikings stretch this 1-2-2 zone out a little bit further. When they're going strong on offense, they get more aggressive on defense. Shots off the mark. Kiger comes down the middle of the lane, but it's kicked away, and it's going to be Marysville ball. Cade Perrin inbounds the ball to Hinckley. Takes it down the right side. Got to get double teamed and kicked away. Zane King got it partially blocked. He wanted a foul, but not going to happen this time. Here comes Davis. Back up to Davis at the top. Drive all the way to the basket. Big block by Kiger. Marysville comes down, Hinckley in particular with that one. Clearing it out a little bit. Ross Hinckley looks inside. Butler gets a nice post up and he gets it. Little puppy from inside the paint. 55-39, 16-point lead again now for the Vikings. Matches their biggest lead of the game. Tigers from the far side, and it's good. That's Rakowski that time. Rosinski, excuse me. He buried the three. When the Tigers get their opportunities, they know how to shoot the ball, that's for sure. 55-42. Hinckley, a little drive, back out to King, over to Butler. Vikings are being patient with the ball. Nice spin. Butler going up strong, gets hit. He'll shoot a couple free throws. 3:30 to go. Ryan Butler, sophomore guard, going to the free throw line. I do believe this might be one of his best games. He's hit some key three-pointers. These games that I've seen him play. Just off the mark. Jake Carter, Evan Lito coming back in. Butler, first one's off, but Lito with the big rebound. Nice job by Evan Lito. What a battle for that ball. Offensive rebound, keep the possession and the clock going for the Vikings. Kiger down the lane, a little whoop-de-doop and underneath and won't go. Carter with the rebound. He gets fouled. It's going to be Fleming that reached in. Marysville will take the ball out of bounds. 3:13 to go. Seth Loss steps into the game. Brian Butler sits down for a moment. Hinckley from the corner. What kind of slipped out from under him? It's tipped away, and here come the Tigers. Tigers couldn't pass the ball up. I thought he had an opportunity for a layup, but he couldn't get it to his teammate. There was a foul on that, reach in by the Vikings. Vikings are switching things up, going man-to-man, but that's the 7th foul, and that puts the Tigers at the free throw line in the bonus, 1-1. Adam Job, front end of the free throw, comes back to him, and Carter takes it away. Good job. Got a double team in the backcourt. Hinckley dribbles through it, comes out top, and Kiger sets it up. Nice pass inside, knocked out of Carter's hands, and Vikings retain the possession. Armada is going to take a quick timeout with just under 3 to go in the game. Marysville 55, Armada 42. Let's thank another one of our N6 sponsors.
The programs and community announcements presented on this station are brought to you in part by a grant from the following M6 Communication Arts Learning Partners.
O'Connor Realty, located at 2801 Gratiot Boulevard in Marysville, is ready to help you. Whether buying or selling, you'll want to meet with an O'Connor Realty agent. Call 364-8700 to make an appointment today. O'Connor Realty, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you.
We've all seen stories of conflict that ended with peace. We've seen stories of hunger end in abundance. We see stories of fear, despair, and poverty, but they can end with courage, hope, and love. With you. Be a part of writing a story that's greater than poverty. Learn how at worldvision.org.
Thanks for joining us for boys basketball action on M6, your hometown station. Marysville, 2.5 minutes to go to a district final showdown with the Rockets from New Haven. Armada's played them tough all night long. And now it's just a keep away, keep the clock running. Seth Loth, wide open, buries it. Nice job, Seth. A lot of pressure on, but Seth was wide open, and he was able to knock it down. 58-42. Tigers looking for something inside. Got to drive to the hole, and it's foul reach in by Jake Carter. And that'll put the Tigers back at the free throw line. That's 4 on Jake. And that's going to send Adam Job back to the free throw line. After one quarter, the Marysville had a 5-point lead. At halftime, they opened it up a little bit with a 13-point lead and then 16-point lead by the end of the third quarter. Back to the 15-point lead right now. And it's going to be 2 shots. Nice job by Drew Davis drawing the foul. And more importantly for the Tigers, also stopping the clock. 1:55 to go. Vikings got to be careful not to reach in and foul. Don't want to let them score when the clock is turned off. 58-44. Big rebound by Seth. Big pass up the floor. Ross Hinckley's going all the way to the hole, and he scores it. At the 60 mark tonight. Nice job by the Vikings, 60-44. Somebody's got to step the ball. Nothing happening so far for the Tigers. Good defense. It's an interesting matchup. Seth gets a block. Way to go, Seth Loth. Playing big out there. Jake Lasher comes in. Evan Provost checking into the game. 1 minute, 25 seconds to go in the game. 60-44, Marysville. Almost intercepted. Big pass, almost intercepted again. A couple of dangerous passes cross court there, but the Vikings got away with them. Provost inbound to Hinckley. 1:13 and running. Seth in the corner again. No, a little too much. Provost with the rebound off the mark. He gets another chance and won't go. Lasher with the rebound. Comes away to the Tigers. Here's a big shot from the outside. No, he fakes it, drives to the hole, gets fouled. And he's going to shoot a couple. We're at 47 seconds. It's hard not to tell the kids to play hard, but they got to keep their hands back. They don't want to stop this clock. Keep it running. Joe Koch checking in for the Vikings. Michael Jackson checking in. John Lozano checking in, all for the Vikings. Great job. Brzezinski, free throws, good. 60-46. Oh, that was a takeaway. And a putback, and it's good. Oh, another steal. And knocked out of bounds, but John Lozano did the foul on that one. That's the double bonus, so the Tigers will be shooting 2 after 10 fouls and a half. Noah Chambers steps up to the free throw line. He's got 2. Makes the first one. Cuts it to an 11-point lead. 60-49 with 34.8 seconds to go. Second one is good. We got a 10-point lead. Jackson this time brings it up. A lot of hands. Jackson's going coast to coast, and it's blocked, and he's going to get the foul. He'll be shooting a couple of free throws himself.
Armada foul number 20, Dylan Bransky. His first.
Michael Jackson steps up to the line. And he gets a shooter roll. It bounced on the front, the back, the side, and then into the net. Nice job, Michael. Grabbing Forbes coming in. Graven is into the ball game now as a junior, 6'3". 62-50, 20 seconds to go in the game. There's a big steal by Jake Lasher. He's going coast to coast with it. He gets fouled. He's going to get to shoot a couple free throws. Nice job. Good hustle, Jake. 11 seconds to go. Marysville Vikings will be taking on New Haven in the district finals. That'll be Friday night at 7 o'clock right here at Marysville High School. New Haven's pretty loaded this year. They've got some really good ball players. It'll be a great test for our Marysville Vikings. Good job, Jake, on the first free throw. Now the second one. Bottom of the net. Good job, buddy. 64-50, 10 seconds remaining. No fouls now. Long bomb and no good. And the Marysville Vikings advance to the district final Friday night. Congratulations to Coach Bewer and the entire Viking basketball program. Ladies and gentlemen, sure to join us again next time on M6, your hometown station.
Oh my God.